know what's going on with us. We just sat down and jumped on a live. We ain't got our juice or nothing. Alpha and the Omega. Invocation. I don't know why we don't got our stuff. I almost want to stop the live and delete it and go get our juice. Like, do things in the order for which we normally do them in. It's something with resistance to doing things in a way that we are accustomed to doing. Things not matching. We have an issue when things don't match. I think we're getting comfortable with chaos. Happy Sunday. Happy great day, y'all. Great day, y'all. I'm telling I feel so out of sorts. We don't have our cup. We don't have nothing to drink right now. We didn't make our drink. And we thought about it. I don't know what's going on. Spirit, help us discern. I know it's a part of the message. I just don't understand like what it is yet. We started going through our mind like, yeah, throat chakra. Thank you for the Alpha and Omega to come in and bring this message. We looked up the word invocation. They had us look up the definition of invoke. Is our dictionary with us here? We gotta do something with these books. We gotta do something with these books, y'all. Yeah, 8 might, right, yeah, we were. It was like 4 hours. I was like, wow, we shocked ourselves. I didn't think we were ever messaged for 4 hours, and we definitely did. We were listening to some sleep affirmations, reprogramming our mind in our sleep, positivity. We can do everything. We can overcome every challenge, every obstacle. So that's kind of what we were listening to. And now we're listening to 1111. So 1111 is coming through. Angel number, healing is what Spirit led us to. So we are going to write down 1111, something with that. Healing. And they let it go for 11 hours, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. That's funny. Yeah, this feel random. I know it's random, y'all. Just go with your girl. I don't know what is the vibe. Soulful conversation. I know we're gonna have it, but how it's getting kicked off, it just feels chaotic, like erratic, or something that's completely out of the normal, unexpected. Yeah. So it was like, I just feel out of sorts right now, and I don't understand why. And I didn't rise feeling like that. I felt very calm, like just entering and resurrecting into this new space in the day and the energy, and do the same thing, you know, giving a day back to the Alpha and the Omega, you know, asking for our tools to come in, you know, just really feeling self, you know. Hey, Janella, thank you so much for tapping in. So, soulful conversation, spiritual conversation, Source says conversation, Source says today. So, I don't know where we gonna go, but it's not a coincidence. We getting that. We had somebody mentioned to us about something being coincidental, and we instantly thought like, no, it's not coincidental. Like, oh, you believe in coincidence. And I know people do, right? Believe in a lot of things. But we were like, yeah, thought to ourselves, we don't believe in coincidence. Everything is syncopated, right? It's not coincidence that we were literally just talking about masculines, you know, when they go celibate and they decide to, you know, go through their purification and detoxing process, that they have a spiritual awakening. They generally are going through some sort of spiritual awakening. Like when a masculine decides, like, you know what, I done dug out all I need to dig out for a minute. I'ma just chill, you know what I mean, and get myself together. Then they start to harness all of their energy and control it. It brings them to a different level of discipline. So this person, we had just talked about that here on the show, and then they posted something like that, like a day or so later. And I was like, wow, you know, we literally just talked about this on the show. And then they were like, oh, that's coincidental. And I thought to myself, no, it's not coincidental. In my opinion, it's not. It is synchronistic. It lets me know that other masculines are thinking about the same thing. This is not a phenomenon, right? So there is a lot of masculines that's like, okay, it's time for me to just like get my house together, clean my house up. So I'm going to refrain from certain things and exercise my discipline in certain areas so that I can harness my energy, become spiritually grounded, mentally clear, intentional and focused and purposeful, and move forward with that. Like, a lot of people are coming into that space. So, you know, it's happening on both sides of the aisle is what we were getting. So sometimes people say coincidence, but I don't think it's coincidence. For me, it was just affirmation of the message that was given to us from the Alpha and the Omega, and that a lot of men are thinking about that, because that one person is a percentage representation of the populace itself. So like, if you call your representative and you complain, they look at your one call as a percentage of the populace or the constituency that feels the same way. So it's kind of like the same vibe. Invocation is what we're getting ready to look up. Spirit did have us look it up on the Rising, but I want to do it here with you guys as well. They're calling me to it. La la la. If it's here. And it may not be. Yes, it is. Invoke. To invoke, invoked, or invoking. To ask for aid or protection, as in prayer. To call forth by magic, invoke spirits. To appeal to as an authority or for support. She invoked the Sunday rule as he returned from the skateboard park in the family outing. So it was giving me like, of course, like we know in law, you can invoke the Fifth Amendment. I have the right to, you know, not say shit, right? So I don't incriminate my motherfucking self, right? It's certain rights. And when you learn to start exercising the practice of being intentional, when you invoke the spirit or invoke your help, invoke your aid, invoke your protection onto yourself, I feel like it does something a little bit different. Like, it's different between sitting on a stand next to the judge and the lawyer is asking you a question and you just don't say shit, instead of saying specifically, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. It's a difference between not saying anything and invoking your right. So that felt significant to us. They definitely had us wake up and Google the definition, and then now they just did it again. So invoking, I'm hearing protection. I do feel the spirit of the Alpha and the Omega. It's something with that whole spirit coming in, the AO, and the power that you receive. It's like, sometimes we don't feel powerful enough in order to do the thing to overcome a challenge. So I'm getting overcoming, right? And sometimes it's the over and the coming, that's the thing, right? So to get over, you need to invoke the spirit, right? And they will come into you and do the thing. It's like being filled up and empowered from the inside, right? The inside out. So invoking your power. A lot of people don't know to do that. They may be, you know, I call upon, which could be the same thing. I don't know if there's a difference. I call upon, you know, the Holy Spirit to come in and to do a thing. It could be the same principle, the same spirit of the statement. So maybe it's just a reminder for us to do it. I invoke the spirit of the Most High God to be with us, the Alpha and the Omega, to bring this message, to lead this message, so that we may be spiritually strengthened, to bear the yoke that's on our shoulders, to help us expand. Okay, I heard they don't want to use these. We looked at them. It was kind of like a back and forth. We seen them. It was like, don't get it. Then it was like, get it. So do we need to get it? Okay, well, you put it back. Don't put it back. Look, y'all, we invoke clarity. What is a clear message? Because I keep feeling this confusion. Like I told y'all, I felt all out of sorts. Like, we didn't make our juice. We didn't, it's so many things. We changed our shirt twice. Like, what is going on? Invoke clarity. Order the chaos. Ordering the chaos. So somebody may feel like they're going through a chaotic space where I do feel indecisive. And indecisive came out a lot this week. Indecision. We got misspelling, right? So things not being particularly technically correct or sound is something I'm hearing phonetics. So somebody could be misspelling something based on how it sounds instead of actually how it's written, or it's just a difference between how it's written and how something sounds. Yeah. So phonetics is coming through. Sound versus word or written. Because even they wrote versus word and then they put written up underneath. And it was like, yeah, I am hearing release control. Release control is coming in. So are you trying to control? You trying to control the spirit within is what I heard. Release control to the spirit within, but don't try to control the spirit within. That's what I'm getting. It's like a difference. I'm hearing, I'm bilingually, right? It's a difference. That might come from Michelle Sister when you was that Friday after next was coming through. Yeah, it's giving bilingual. Look, companionship, and companionship is in reverse. It flew out in reverse. So it's giving like your eternal companion, your soul. It is your true you, right? And invoking, you know, that spirit, letting it be active, but you may be trying to control it instead of allowing it to control, right? It's a difference when we truly surrender this mindset, the id, the ego, right? The identity, right? And we surrender that and we let that fall away, and we invoke the spirit of the O and the A, and they come in and they take control and they drive, right? I can feel it in my heart chakra, so it's definitely something about heart's desires that's coming through. So heart's desires, and they are, I'm hearing your companion that's true. They will always be with you. They will always support you. They will always big up you. They will always come through for you. But are you invoking them, and are you allowing yourself to be surrendered onto what they're going to do? And yeah, it's just definitely giving me like surrendering yourself onto your highest you. Don't try to control them. Let them control the thing. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you are ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. The ones who are really ready. Y'all don't want me to say that? Really, you don't want to talk about it? Okay. We ain't gonna talk about it then. You want this one? All right, let's get it. Whatever they say, we gonna roll with it. I don't know what's going on, y'all. They doing the thing. Oh, wow. This one. Non-duality is coming through. You want another one? Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine companionship. Thank you. So, companionship is also you and your physical self and your spiritual self working together. That's what they said. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also what? Bowing to the inner divine. So sometimes people may have a difficulty with having their physical self, even the mind, like harmonizing the mind, the heart, and the spirit. Thank you. I know it felt like it was a lot. See, companionship right here on the bottom. So it's harmonizing these two energies. The both versions or both sides of you, your duality. It's like when you get it together and allow yourself to, so I get fragmented, like somebody is separate, like, oh, like kind of like what we said, but different. I don't know if that's right. Spirit guide me. Yes, thank you. So you still have to think about, like, my mind, the ego, mind training, the id is surrendering onto my highest self, the spirit. But it's still a thing with staying in alignment where I don't know if now it's not that you just, why can't I get it out? It's something like I cannot get the words out, y'all. I promise you, it's so challenging. It's almost like I'm getting frustrated, but because it feels like arrested. I feel such a level of resistance. I know exactly what I'm feeling from the spirit right now. I feel like they're telling you that, yeah, you have to relinquish your mindset, those old identities, those old thoughts. Understand that it's something in you that's greater, that knows, a great revealer. It will guide you exactly to where you need to be. If you invoke that spirit, it empowers you to do a thing. You come into alignment, even with a fresh mind, right? And yeah, you get to going and doing shit. Why is that so fucking hard? I don't know. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it is putting away a past mindset, a belief system. I'm seeing that card in the makeshift deck that says change and repent. So somebody could have gone from like this fragmented space, like, you know, spirit is saying come away from this, like it's an old mindset that you need to release or surrender so that you can come back into alignment with us, your non-duality, wholeness. And when you take on a mindset of wholeness, then it's almost like a rejoining at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm picking up. Thank you. Liberation, shoot, and gratitude. A lot of green coming in. Definitely feel that heart chakra. Rooted is giving pinky ready kind of energy. This is giving me root chakra and crown chakra vibes. Like knowing from the rooted to the tuta, or becoming aligned from the rooted to the tuta. Another fucking, what is his name? Pops. John Witherspoon. So yeah, divine love is definitely all about divine love and potentially clearing a mindset that has you kind of like out of sorts, have you fragmented, or have you thinking that you can control the spirit within, but it's the other way around. So the spirit is telling somebody to clear that mindset. You know, karma, what you got coming for you is extraordinary, but you may need to clean some shit up first. Intuition is here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Sometimes I feel like we show them a little quick and y'all don't see the card. Yeah. So definitely clearing this mindset that you are controlling the spirit, or it's not cohesive. It's not this whole that's going on. Because we definitely got a circle around the AO and they told us like wholeness. Everything being whole, complete, nothing broken and nothing missing. And when you take on that mindset, it's definitely giving companionship. Like now we can work together. Now we are a team. Now we've come together. We got everything together. Boom, we right here with this is what it's giving. And I don't know if there's a war, because when they were doing this, we were seeing the Five of Wands in a particular deck. Is it this one? Seeing the Five of Wands, like being at war and conflict. So it's almost like the lesson is kind of like not being in conflict with self, or against the spirit, like to harmonize your energies. Yeah, stars coming through, healing and hope and divine renewal. See, soul alignment. I can't make it up. That's what it's given. Like coming into alignment with yourself. Releasing the fragmented, the mindset that's like, oh, I'm in control of the spirit. I know the spirit is with me, but it's doing what I want it to do. And spirit like, I don't know who told you. I don't know who told you that. 21, it's something trying to do something different. Empress. Yeah, coming to wholeness. Divine abundance, divine feminine, divine love. And I just love that green, right? Like, look at her dress. It's something about wearing this energy of the love, of the heart, having clearing the karma of whatever you may have accumulated by this fragmented state of being where your mind was feeling like, oh, I'm just doing what I want to do, and the spirit is going to back me up in whatever I want to do. And the spirit said, that's not the way to go. I keep hearing, who told you that? Who told you that? Oh my goodness. Remember on Coming to America where Simi or somebody got caught for acting like he was the prince? Oh, the girl's sister thought she was with the prince with Simi, and she was like, that's the prince. What are y'all hugging on him? That's the prince. They looked at her like, who told you that? That's what I keep saying. I get in that scene. Who told you that? You mean he's the prince? Why does she always get the good ones? Nine of Swords. What are you worried about? See, anxiety, fear. And it could be coming from a state of mind of confusion, like not really being in alignment. Thinking that you are, I'm in alignment, like my mind knows, I know that I'm awakened and I know I'm doing the things, but my mind says I can control the spirit, and the spirit is going to do for me what I think it should be done. Spirit said it might not necessarily be like that. When you let go of that mindset and you come into the soul space, the AO, and you invoke that spirit and you allow them to do the things that needs to be done, they will change a lot. They will actually start to deliver what they put into your heart for you. It's not going to be exactly what you thought that you were supposed to have, because when the fuck do we always know what we want? And we still just be like kids sometimes, you know, like babes. You see something, oh, it look good, let me have it. You know what I'm saying? See, releasing that toxic shit. Sometimes it be like, you know, I see this, I want it. It look tasty. My mouth is salivating, my heart is beating. Oh, I just gotta have a wildebeest, like hungry for something, right? But it's something about being disciplined and going to the spirit first and allowing them to say, yeah, you may not want to eat that. You don't know you're allergic to that shit. And why don't you know? Because you ain't never had a fucking allergy test. So you may not know that you're allergic to that shit. So we're not really going to give it to you, because if we give it to you, it's going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we wonder why we struggle with certain things or overcoming certain challenges is because you fighting a battle that you're not, one, probably not supposed to be fighting in the first fucking place. Like, nobody told you to take that onto your shoulder. That wasn't your yoke. You picked it up and you decided to keep it and to carry it. And you're doing it your way. And the spirit will watch you struggle with it. They will. They'll let you do the things, right? And create the anxiety. Create the 10 wands on yourself. To put yourself in the 5 of Pentacles so that you can learn to come back and realign yourself with your soul. Yeah, so that you can learn. It's all about learning. That was like, even like today, that's when we're like, what is this? Why do we feel like this? Questioning, asking, what am I supposed to be learning from this? Are you ordering the chaos? Yes. Are you teaching me another lesson? Yes. Thank you. See, 10 wands. They'll let you put them 10 wands on yourself. See, look at that. Do that say a voluntary challenge? It's a voluntary challenge. What is the shit that you done picked up and put on your own self? AO, help me bear this yoke. They like, I didn't give you that yoke. You can put that shit down anytime you want to. I didn't tell you to pick that up. You ran over there and grabbed that yourself. When are you going to put it down? When will you choose to stop taking on voluntary challenges? 4 of Cups, missing out on opportunities, feeling discontent, guarded, feeling like you're missing out on something. Well, you're not missing out on nothing. You could be missing out on the thing that's going to make you anaphylactic and take your ass up out of here. You could miss out on that shit, because the spirit might be saying, I'm not giving you that because you're fucking allergic to it. I can't give it to you and you don't know you're allergic to it because you never had an allergy test. You freaking trying to eat a wildebeest and you can't eat that shit just because you hungry, right? But you allergic to it. If I let you go down there and get it, look, this 4 of Swords just flew out in reverse. It's like maybe you're not meditating. Maybe you won't recover. We just said that. If you're allergic to some shit and you fucking anaphylactic, the Four of Swords flying out in reverse that says recovery. Recovery may not happen. So no, I'm not gonna give you that because I know it's detrimental to your health. Now, if you want to run your ass over there and just do some shit and fucking attack a wildebeest and eat it, and you know you take on this involuntary challenge, you might struggle with that. You really, really might. Seven of Wands. But what I am doing is teaching you how to overcome obstacles, and they wrote overcome it on the pad. See, overcoming. How do you overcome these obstacles? Right? Once you get into this space of divine alignment, you understand your non-duality, that the spirit comes first. Your whole vessel, your whole everything is housed in the spirit. Everything is contained within. Ayo, this circle right here, everything is contained within. Creation is whole, it's complete. There's nothing broken, there's nothing missing. We are all in here. We up in here. You know what I'm saying? So it's something about coming away from a certain type of mindset, whether it's fragmented, whether it's the thought that I want, so the soul must support that, and it's not. What does the soul want? What is the soul desire? What is it put in your heart? And you mentally come into alignment to support that which is within. Right? It's a difference. And maybe a lot of people, you know, I don't know why we have such a hard time stuttering and stumbling through that. A lot of people stumble through it. We do. But we find our way. I'm feeling journey. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Mastering your energy. Discipline. Being disciplined. Caring, healing, confident, and humble. It's something in that. Knight of Wands. And Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse to the Four of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. So heartbreak. Are you dealing with it? Are you indecisive about facing something? We do see the Four of Wands. I feel like if you face the heartache, the heartbreak, face the pain, jealousy, anything that would make you feel a kind of way, a sentiment of grief that affects the heart, the matters of the heart, right? It is given the Four of Wands, like a heart is a house of love. Y'all remember that song? It's coming through. Three of Swords, the heart, and then the home, right? And the Ten of Pentacles is like home too, but it's like kingdom or everything, full of all the energy. Queen of Swords, I'm hearing decisive. I am hearing cunning, right? Quick, swift, intelligent. Nine of Cups, but loving at the same time. It's something about this intellect and clarity and getting it from the great revealer, the infinite intelligence, being inspired, Page of Wands, taking risks, ambitious vision, maybe even something spontaneous coming in. And I feel like you're getting going, things are going to take off, accelerate. Right? But even with the Eight of Wands, it could be passion that was derived and gathered through the hard shit. I'm getting the fact that you will overcome, though. Eight of Wands, like what's 10 Wands to a person that's in, 10 Wands, 10 Swords in this energy? What's 10 Wands? 10 Wands is on the board. Like you can move through it. It'll be a difficult ending, like a karmic completion. Thank you. Karmic completion. But with the spirit of the AO, you invoking all of that, I'm getting, you may just blow through these 10 swords. Like it may not be such a difficult ending. It's just a karmic completion. It's the lesson that you got. It is this. The karma that's at the end of this line, completion. Like you will garner so much strength and keep, right? Again, I'm getting the house of love, the heart. Three of Swords is like three truths. Alpha, Omega creation is given that. It's given like Ten of Pentacles, like all of the energy. And being fully aware, intellect, having clarity. That you will overcome the promise, Nine of Cups, that you will see victory. The Nine of Cups is the promise to me, and like you will see victory. The Six of Wands. You will be victorious. It's just about like kind of flipping the process so that you can take off. What is the thing that's holding you back? What is the gate? What is keeping you? And it's giving the mindset. It's always something in the mind. Yes. This one. So let's get it. Thank y'all so much. I don't know how long we're gonna be in this soulful conversation. We gotta go and pick a blessing up from Mom's, and it's snowing. I don't like driving in the snow. The 5 heartbeats. Yeah. The 5 heartbeats. And the 5 of Wands didn't show up, so, but I did feel that conflict. Look, tower moment. It's like allowing the crumbling, allowing the tower. The upheaval, you know, that we experience when we take on voluntary challenges. I feel a lot. It's like digging through something. The sun, the illumination that you get. Somebody is being enlightened. Somebody is being taught a lesson to not pick up other people's shit, is what I heard. They don't want you to pick up other people's shit. Don't take, so as we go into this new week, I feel like a part of the energy is, one, releasing the mindset that we are, you know, calling in the spirit so that they can do what we want them to do, right? So they are not just general contractors for us where we can just have them come through and fix our fucking mess. They will, right? They will. Everything. No, actually, they'll empower you to fix the mess, right? But it's like, it don't work like that. You know, you keep running off and doing what your mind is saying that you want to do instead of waiting to get the revelation from the soul, right? To release that mind, to know to come in and get your, not just the inspiration, to get your revelation, to have everything revealed, for them to tell you, to soothe you, to comfort you, to heal you, to lift you up, to empower you. And then give you the thing that you're supposed to do. Now, okay, now don't do it like that no more now, shit. Okay? Alpha is still here. Mama said, I'm going to love you up and comfort you, and you can feel all good and better. Now, what did we learn from that? I learned to come and ask you. That's right. Now, you come on in here, you ask us, and me and Omega tell you what we called in the creed, what we already did for you now, baby, because we already done did this for you. I feel like somebody grandma, you know what I mean? Like, we already done did this for you now. And then nobody tell you to run over there and do all of that nonsense because you just created this mess on yourself. Now, you come on back around here and you just see what we already got for you. You can come over here and get all of this. Oh, you got all of this? Yeah, we got all of this. Okay, well, next time I'm going to just come over here. Every time. Can I just stay here? Yes. Yes, come on in. Come on in. You just stay right here with us, man. Look, come on. I don't know why I heard baby because I was going to say beloved, but it was like baby. See, Omega said just come on in here and just stay. Emperor, Father God, the authority, structure. We need some stability around here. I just heard the dad from The Color Purple. Well, shit, I'm glad somebody here because we need some stability. When Sophia woke up, for some reason, she just woke up at the dinner table. Like, what the hell? Sat in that jail, locked up over here in this damn tower, sat in that jail, damn near rocked to death. She was like, man, I remembered I was in the store with Miss Millie. And I was feeling mighty bad. I was feeling mighty down. Woo, she said, and then I see you, Miss Celia, come in. She said, I know there is a God. That is one of the most infamous lines in that movie. But when the dad said, well, I'm glad because we sure need some stability around here. That shit was funny. The magician and the star, yeah, somebody waking up to understanding who they are, coming into companionship with the soul within. 1 and 17 is 18 is like discovering the true magic, the true hidden, the hidden truth, the true hidden truth is what I was getting ready to say. It's the truth. and it was hidden, but it's true. I don't know why it's coming out like that, but it's giving like allowing the soul, that great commander, that which could command and control every element, awaken within you, invoking that spirit helps you realize that you too are this magician. You can garner the energy of the stars. You can follow your highest self, your North Star, right? It's giving that. And I know it's coming out weird and it's choppy. I just feel a lot of energy. I don't know, yeah. A lot of energy. I feel the energy of the spirit is just so heavy. I don't know what it is that somebody really needs to do in terms of invoking the spirit. Because 1 and 17, we just said 18, and one more is 19. That's the sun. It's like harnessing the power of the sun. It feels so electric, so big, right? Like, oh my God, like zing, like when you just like power all the way up to like, oh shit! I told you, like Sophia sitting at the table, and all of a sudden she just woke up. She went from going like this and all of this shit to pass me them here peas. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did that happen in that moment? She said this story, and she kind of, you could see her starting to come back alive and started to talk. Cause y'all know Sophia was down. They had beat her spirit out of her. They had broke her down. Shit, and she was like so big and bold and bodacious, marched across that field with Hoppo, like, you know, his daddy was like, I don't know what you're gonna do with her, because you ain't gonna be able to beat her, you ain't gonna be able to control her, none of that shit. And that was the thing about her character, and why it was so sad for us to watch, you know, her be systematically broke down, not only hurt and harmed in the household with men and, you know, that pedophilic shit, you know, essay, and the things that happen in the household, because it's generally in the household where it happens. Segue off of that just for a second, we're gonna come back, but it's a thing with teaching sexual education in schools. A lot of people don't like that. They rather that's a topic that stays at home. I am a person that agrees that sexual education and body safety should be taught in the school, because a lot of kids are harmed at home. So if the most perpetrators are in the household, to leave sexual education and sexual autonomy and body protection in the household is just ridiculous to me. I don't understand that concept, but that's just us. So think about it differently. If the perpetrators are in the home and you're leaving the responsibility in the home to teach a child about body safety and body harm, you will have a very hard time with changing that paradigm, because you're leaving the teaching in the hands of the predators. Just put that in your spirit. So if it's coming up somewhere around you, you may want to like think about that concept. Because I know that our perpetrator was in the home, my mother's perpetrator was in the home, her mother's perpetrator was in the home. That is generational. So it's kind of taking me back to that. So she experienced that in the home, and then her husband wanted to rule over her. You know what I mean? Like that. Then the system was trying to rule over her and break her down. It was like so many different levels of being broken down as a person. And in that moment, that dinner scene where you could see her still being who she was, and then all of a sudden, something rose up in her. Like, I don't know if she started laughing at what was going on first, and then she went into telling the story, and then she just woke up. Sophia home now, pass me them here peas. It's like she just charged all the way up, like zing, and then she was just there, and she remained ever since that moment. It was so pivotal, such a inflection point for her. So wow, thank you guys so much for indulging. This one, this is something in here, and this one stuck together. This one, it feels tight, something feels heavy. The magician. So yes, that's coming through. Your power to master these elements. Your power, your ability to master your intention, your passion, your fire, your drive, your security, the root, right? To your creativity, your willpower. You know, the fire is given. They definitely are giving me fire. They're giving me fire. They are not saying anything else but fire. They're telling me something about the root, fire. So if you were disconnected from your root as a child or any time in your life having any type of violation, you may feel it's healing, feeling fragmented. Yeah, Star, I told you healing. That's coming through. So if that triggers somebody, I apologize. You know, my heart is with you. I apologize that it triggers you, but I'm also kind of glad that it does, so I can't apologize because what we're triggered by tells us is something there that needs to be healed. It points to a place of healing. If you are struggling, these voluntary challenges, it's a call for you to put them down. Why is the spirit I'm invoking them asking for help? Why are they not helping me? Because they're not going to help you carry something that they didn't give you. They're going to help you put it down. They're going to allow you to put so much on yourself that doesn't belong until you let it go. Till you decide to let it go. To come back into alignment. See the toxicity until you decide to let it go. When you decide to let it go, then you can move forward, Chariot. Anything else, Spirit? Yes. I'm just really affirming. They put my eye on it, I get the feeling, and then I'm just like asking that one, yes. Because it's almost looking like I'm looking at two different things. I saw this deck, and I saw this one. And they looked over at both of them in this judgment, right? But as I was looking, it was like being available, and I couldn't figure out which one did they want. So I just kept having to ask and reaffirm, like, which one? This one? Yeah, evolution. Somebody is being changed. And we actually saw they gave us, where is that deck? They gave us a card. They showed us. It's, I feel like, is it up here? I don't know where it is. But it's like a circle, a person that's standing in a circle, and they're in a circle. It's a person that's standing, it looks like they're standing in a windmill or like a tornado, like a swirl of energy coming around them. And the card is evolution. And I don't know where it is. I feel like it's a double pack of something. Nope. We ain't gonna fuss with it too long because they may bring it later. I don't know. Nope. Yeah, I don't even know what the cards are. So, evolution is definitely a thing. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows we can evolve and be open at any age. Any age. It's not, it's not an age thing. Like Sophia, she was later in life. She had been through the shit. And she still was able to come out of what they had put her through. Let me change in uplifting and surprising ways. Uplifting, right? Harnessing all of this energy, all this power. Allow me to trust the process, diving ever deeper into your love, to trust. Yeah, heart. And where are we picking up heart energy? And look at that locket. It's like the spirit bringing you a new heart, right? A part of releasing and changing, repentance, and letting go of the mindset of the stress and you taking on other people's shit is like you let go of that heart as well, beloved. You surrendered. You put all of that shit in a God box. And when the Most High receive that, it'll give you a new heart. You work with that. Like, that's what's working within. This is what's being delivered. It's a new heart. Welcome, everybody. Great day, great day. Right? Change me, divine beloved, into one who can allow love to lead my life. Yes, may I offer myself completely to the highest. Offering myself completely to the highest. It's not you being like, okay, the highest has offered itself onto me, so it's going to do what I want it to do. It's not that. It's going to help me carry all this shit I picked up. No, it's going to tell you to put that shit down. It's going to tell you to put it down, to let it go, to surrender it, to offer it onto them, and they will replace it. You may go through a period of feeling like, oh man, everything has been emptied out. So do you feel a sense of scarcity? Do you feel like something's missing? Do you feel isolated or lonely or something like that? That is the space to come into alignment with yourself, to experience your non-duality. your wholeness, your completeness. The fact that you don't need any of this earthly shit in order to be who you are, beloved. You just be it. And when you realize that, that mindset come in and settle in on you, you evolve, you heal, you change, and then everything opens back the fuck up again. That's what I'm getting. Heart is coming in. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can allow love to lead my life. May I offer myself completely to the highest so that all may occur as it's needed. Grant me the peace and the contentment. It says, wherever I am, use me for the highest good. I'm not using the spirit for my highest good. The spirit is using me for its highest good. And His will, this highest good for me is more than I ain't never even had to think that shit. I can't even fucking imagine it. Just saying. Beauty. What? I am a spark of divinity. What? Come on with this thing. Beauty is her name. And it's giving like the beauty, like we were talking about the color purple, right? When you can walk past flowers in a beautiful field and you don't see it, when you walk past the divine every day and you don't see it, when you walk past the mirror and don't see the spark of divine that is you and don't recognize it, when you don't see it in the trees, in the snow, in the rain, in everything that's going on, can you recognize the divinity of it? That it is the divine working. Even in those voluntary challenges, it's teaching you to put this shit down now. We didn't tell you to pick that up. You just ran off and did something. Okay? Okay, put it down. Come on back over here. Yep. Let it go. We're going to heal you up, love you up. Can I stay right here? You get everything I need. Yep, you changed. You got the things. Boom. That's what I'm getting. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows without question my own beauty, worthiness, and desirability. Let me remember constantly who I am. And what do we say? You are love itself in a temporary human form. Temporary human form. You are love itself. I know it's backwards. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows without question my own beauty, worthiness, and desirability. Need a tissue. Let me remember constantly who I am. I am love itself in a temporary human form. Your spirit is eternal, it's timeless, it's limitless. You are engulfed in it. It just doesn't reside in you, beloved. It's in you, around you, in everything. The AO is everything. It's always with you. Unfolding. Allow its will to unfold according to their will. Look, you see your spirit self. You talking about companionship? When you come into companionship with this, with that, your human form companionship with your spirit form. And look at them flowers. Is them not the same flowers from the evolution card? Look at this. What are they holding? The key to your evolution. You see that? Look at that. And she picking it out of the water, out of the flow. Everything unfolding according to the will of the Most High God, that you be changed, that you be evolved, and that you never be the same. You realize your true self, your true form, your non-duality, that your spirit came first. This human form is temporary, and we know that. We know it's going to go back to the earth from which it came, but your spirit will always remain. Your spirit will always remain. So the temporary form is not like in control of that which is eternal. The eternal already knows. So if the temporary form that think is the AI of we be talking something, AI is taking over. If y'all don't know that AI been took over a long time ago, this right here, the artificial intelligence, this brain that's controlling the temporary form of the vessel is the AI of the ages. It is nothing like your brain, beloved, nothing at all. But this is not the real intelligence. It's not. This shit right here is based off the infinite intelligence, the eternal intelligence that lives in your spirit, that lives in your soul, and the Alpha and the Omega. It already knows. So when we can decide how we're going to use the true AI of the day, Oh, it changes every motherfucking thing, Ashe. It changes everything. Everything that we do, that we create, the new AI that we're creating right now in programming, right, is based on the other artificial intelligence that thinks is in control of some shit. Shit, think about yourself. Like, you talking about we moving towards human cyborgs and shit that look like human flesh and you can touch it and feel it and it's breathing and it's autonomous. They been did that shit, is you. The source of us living, like, is inside of a vessel. Think about that for a minute, right? So what happens when the AI does not know that it is AI anymore, right? What happens when it doesn't know that it is AI? That it is not the soul, it is not the source of us living, that it is a part of it. It's just a vessel that the soul created around itself to have a human experience. What about when you realize that, oh shit, oh my God, you mean I could be my authentic and real self? I can truly be my true self is coming through? Absolutely. Right out of the flow. Look at in the fucking water. Okay? Awakening. Change me, divine beloved, into one who has the courage to be my true self. Allow me to honor my sensual desires and sacred expression. It ain't sexual, it's sensual. That's what I heard. And you come into a soulmate with you. This is all about companionship. Y'all see how this is talking about companionship. I can't show what they doing because y'all see they a little wrapped up. Desires. What do you desire? But it ain't what you, the old man. It is the new, the soul that's coming up to reveal onto you. It's giving it right through this heart, this new heart they place in you. Knowing that I am one who can trust. Trust what? The soul that lives within you. We are in companionship. Even the Alpha and the Omega, my divine feminine, my divine masculine, my light and my dark, what the beginning and the ending, that which came sent from the unmanifest into the manifest. Like, and it just keeps doing it on infinity. Like, I'm safe, it ain't nowhere I can go. Why? Because it just ends to begin again. It ended, it's gonna begin again, and the beginning is going in, and it just keeps going, unending. Right? Intuition is coming through. They picked this card. It was not the top card, as y'all can see. They went up underneath the bottom and pulled this one. The intuition. Why? To match this one. Some shit they already said. They just wanted to affirm it so that you know that it's real. Trust your intuition. And it's giving, again, balance. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and it's personal. It's personal. It's a personal, intimate relationship with the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega that made everything. You are a pixel, a piece of it. It is itself in you as you, in temporary form, right? But it's a thing about you understanding that this is intimate. It's personal. There's things that's going to be revealed onto you from the Spirit that nobody or nothing else could ever know. Things that you don't know. Again, you wouldn't know you fucking allergic to something and you trying to eat the shit in the spirit and you wonder why they won't give it to you. Why they not supporting you and having it. You can't have it because you're allergic to it and you don't know it. Your AI doesn't know everything. It needs to have things revealed. It still needs to be learned. It's being programmed. This operating system, control board, motherboard, like your car has a motherboard, right? It has to be programmed. It's operating the vehicle. That's it. There's nothing from the past that cannot be addressed currently. Everything from your past can be addressed currently. And I'm getting a heavy dose of intuition. They back that up, right? It says how liberating, and we saw the card that said liberation, how liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. You can go inside and just sense every moment, every second, what is it that you need. And when you don't know, it's cloudy, it's chaotic, they're showing you something else even with that. Because that's how we were getting, like, we don't know which one. And then we had to stop and just wait. Like, which one to make the decision? This one? Yes. Okay, get it. So it's something about indecision and needing clarity before you make it. Intuition. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer all major decisions to you. Let me trust you're always guiding me in the right direction. May I always remember that if it's something is meant to be, out of no way, Most High finds a way. Always finds a way. If it's meant to be, that means it was already called and decreed. It's done. So they will make a way for that thing to be done. The way was already made. If they did it, how could the way not be made? Yeah, true nature. Touch in with your true nature. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows the true nature of our soul, the source of us living. Awaken me to the knowledge of the eternal. Let me know my true self as consciousness, pure consciousness, pure consciousness. But of course, we know it's two levels to consciousness. It's subconscious and awareness. Are you aware or are you not aware? Consciousness is everywhere. But are you aware of it? Do you recognize it? Can you see it? That eternal knowledge lives within and is tethered and connected to you. And then look how it's pulling on her heart space. Right? So in all that red, that orangey, we kind of picked up root, right? A little bit. And now we see orange and root and chakra is orange and root and chakra. Root chakra, sacral chakra, which is orange. Yes, chaos, conflict. The Most High God will order it. Thank you. And don't be afraid to fumble your way through it. Don't be afraid to fumble your way through it. Sometimes it's like that. You know what I mean? You coming out of this shit and you trying to figure things out. You're going to fumble through it. It's not going to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. A lot of people feel like that. It's got to be perfect. If it's not perfect, it's not right. But that's not true. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing to carry through. You have to be willing to trust. Willing to know that you are safe. To change your mindset. Let the old shit go. I'm no longer picking up other people's shit. I'm not taking on voluntary challenges. I'm not going to just race out here and do the first thing that comes to mind. I'm going to stop. I'm going to check. I'm going to go into the soul and get their instruction. What did they say for us? If they say no, let it go. It is what it is. I might like it. I might be like, oh, that shit look good. I might, that I really want a piece. And Spirit like, no. Why? Because you're allergic to that and you just don't know it. It's not good for you. And then you see something else. Spirit might be telling you, get that. And I don't think I like it. It doesn't look very appealing. Get it. Why? Get it. And then you get it, and it's some of the greatest shit you ever fucking ate. I'm just saying, like, you just never know. Intuition, they said it how many damn times? I'm just saying. Dreams is coming through. Somebody could be a dreamer. So, intuition. One time she said it. No, it was just sitting there. That's coincidence, because you know what? That was the last card that was shuffled, so it's right here. You just kind of trust that it's right there, right? Guidance, whatever. Then they pulled it out of another deck. They shuffled it and then went up underneath to get the card that they wanted because it wasn't this top one. And they said, what? Intuition, right? And then we pick up another deck. Now, this is 3. Intuition. So, sometimes, like I started, all these random ass fucking ingredients that come together to make the meal at the end of the day, we started off by giving a testimony of a person that said, we just talked about this topic on the channel. You just posted it. They responded to that with, isn't that coincidental? And I thought to myself instantly, nothing is coincidence. It's all synchronated. It's all synchronicity. We stumbled our way through that word. Synchronicity. So, 1, okay. 2, oh, that's odd. 3, no. No. It's direction. Are you seeing things? And sometimes things could be shown up to you in 3s. Damn, I seen it there. I seen it there. I seen it there. Are you paying attention? Are you being aware? How many times are you seeing something? How many times are they showing it to you? How many times are they representing this number? How many times have you seen 1111? How many times have you seen the number 4? You know what I mean? Like, how is it showing up to you? And do you notice it? Your help when it's being presented. When it's showing up to you, reaching out to you, Do you see it and allow it to guide you? That's what spirit wants somebody to recognize. To release the mindset that it is working for you because it's not. Um, Stop taking on other people's stress. Allow the tower. Because some things, if you try to get it, you may not recover from it. Again, if your ass is anaphylactic and you are allergic to mushrooms, then I don't suggest you eat one. You may not know that a sauce on a dish contains mushrooms, beloved, and they may not have put it on the menu. You know? So if the spirit said you can't have that, then go with the flow and know that it's something in it that ain't good for you, yo. Expect the unexpected. What could be good for you could come in an unexpected package. It could be strange fruit. What is this strange fruit? It's tasty. It's good. I never would have imagined. I didn't even know this shit existed on planet Gaia, on Earth. You know, I didn't even know. Go within. That's the message. Allow your true self, your higher self to unfold. Have the courage to do it. What happens when you allow yourself to believe, to think that you can invoke the spirit of the Alpha and Omega itself, like it lives within you, and it will do all the things? It will. 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups was in reverse. Justice, 6 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Right? What does that do for you? Every day upon the rising, you invoke the spirit of the Alpha and the Omega and ask for all of your help, all of your protection, every provision, right? What would that do? 4 Wands, it would protect you. 1111. Who is seeing 1111? We wrote it. They wrote it. See? Right here. 1111. That's 4 Wands. That's the 4 Wands. That's the temple. When we say a heart is a house for love, harmony, community, celebration, home, stability. And there is a 5th pillar in this 4 Wands. It always gives me like it's kind of like secret. And it is the pillar that's from the spirit. It holds everything up. It is the center. What is this? See, the sun is not visible. the power that's holding up like the central point of the home, like the load bearing one. Because see, the 4 Wands is like 4 corners, right? But it's something that has to bear the load, bear the weight of the house, right? The foundational load bearing thing. That's what I'm getting. And it's not seen. It's not seen. It is the sun. And it's giving like that power, right? And I don't feel like it's just temporary sadness or depression or anything like that. It's just kind of giving like the moon energy, like it's not seen. Very powerful, but it's not seen. It's a part like when the earth is facing in the opposite direction, the sun is still present, you just don't see it. Yeah, 5 of Swords. So we do see conflict. It could be, feeling like your victories are hollow, right? It could be the message of like, pick up your shit after this battle and keep on going. Depending on the depiction of the 5 of Swords, some decks have somebody walking away with 2 swords, some people walking away with 3. So either way, you walking away having to make decisions and face the heartache and the grief. Either way, right? So you are powerful enough to do that. And it's giving like even the grief and the heartache and you going into the spirit to get your direction. You're going to know which way to go. And you're going to have everything that you need in order to get through it, right? Every win doesn't always feel like a fucking win. Sometimes the win is letting go. Sometimes the win is dropping the load. Sometimes the win is being by yourself for a minute in your hermit so that you can gather your strength and your discipline. Like you can really pull up that discipline. You can become fortified in a different way. That's what we were talking about when masculines decide that they're going to be abstinent, or even when a person in general decides to be abstinent, they are garnering, it's going through a purification process. You are garnering your strength internally. You're practicing on principles that you may, not apply consistently. Like a person that's a chronic cheater, it's in a man's nature to cheat. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a part of discipline and self-discipline. And that's a poor programming system that's telling you that your masculinity and your value is associated with your body count, at the same time telling the woman she's appreciated for her body count. Who the fuck are y'all fucking? Right? Because you got to be fucking somebody else, so it should be at least equal percentage, pretty much. You know what I mean? I get it that some dudes get more ass than others, and some women don't give it up as much. So it balances out. It's still going to be a pretty, equitable fucking mix, right? Folks is getting it in. But the thing about it is when you decide to stop that release and you harness and control yourself, you practice discipline in a place where you probably don't put discipline, right? You could be disciplined at work, on the job, to get your bread, to get your cake. You can be disciplined and, everywhere else, but your sexual life, you're not disciplined. It was an accident. I just slipped and slid into some shit. Nobody slides and slips into none of that. It is power that makes people perpetrate sexual crimes against other people. That's not just a sexual thing. They're trying to feel powerful. They are trying to feel in control, and they're trying to dominate. That's something different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so hangman, that could be something that somebody needs to see. Queen of Wands, control your fucking energy. Control your lust. Control your fire. Control your passion. Control your intensity. Control it. Direct it. Target it. A man that knows how to control himself on a sexual level knows how to target his energy. He does gain clarity of the mind and spiritual clarity, spiritual purity. Not just purity, because I don't know why that feels like that, but somebody need to detox some shit. They may need to get into the sacral and become more creative. You experience more creativity when you have a clear mind, when you are being disciplined, and you I don't know if it's just like harnessing that sexual energy and pushing it up from the root into the sacral allows you to open up more ideas. The willpower, being targeted and intense is what is given. And being clear and focused. See, the hermit. What happens when you are able to go into that space? Hangman to the hermit. When you're able to pull back, hold up a bit, go into the hermit, clear out your essence, clear up your spirit, you know what I mean, and all that shit, detoxify from this toxic shit. A person that continuously needs to release, that's a stress relief. They want to bring their body down, right? But that's because they have an inability to manage what's going on within the body. They need to release, they need to release, they need to release. I need to just get this one off. I just need to get this one off. But it's a thing about why do you need to just get this one off? Get off. I'm hearing Prince. Right? Why do you just need to get off? Maybe it's time for you to pull back on that and see some shit different. Juggling all these people trying to just get the fuck off could cause somebody a whole lot of fucking problems. And some people nutty. They may not fucking recover from that shit. Just saying. Ace of Wands. Control your shit. That is, y'all know what that is? The Ace of Wands? That's phallus. That's passion. That's intensity, right? Why do you feel like you always need a release? It's because you don't know how to harness your energy. You've never been taught how to target it. You've only been told to give it away. And not just give it away, but to fucking squander it. To squander it. Something that always that bothered me about the programming on our masculines, what I think is so disempowering, and they may not realize it until they come under the tutelage of a person that tells them the value of their spiritual essence. What they're just so willy-nillying, just spraying it out over everybody and anybody who will receive it. That is, your essence is powerful. To guard yourself against going into a space where you have no, you don't know what's going on in that environment. You're trusting and it's reckless. It creates broken homes and broken families. It leaves trauma on children. It creates a cycle that's just toxic. And as soon as it ends, it's ready to begin again. I got that one off. I'm gonna come down. Another, either if it's not today, it's tomorrow, and I need to do it again. Why is it like that? Because you don't know how to harness your energy, and you're just giving it away, and you're just spreading seeds everywhere. It's like throwing seeds to the wind. Like if you were a person that had a bag of seeds and you just open up the car window and you just let that shit just fly out everywhere, beloved. Like, I don't give a fuck. So frivolous with your essence. So frivolous with that which helps to bring life. You are helping to bring forth life. Something that's very important. That creates a very big responsibility. And just so frivolous and willy-nilly with it. It's something about that needs to change. And I feel like people are starting to wake up. Yeah, it's like being victim of a whole fucking toxic programming that teaches masculines to give away their essence and to be reckless and frivolous in this area of their life that has such a huge impact and detriment on society in general, on creation. Those seeds, those new souls, those little individuals that are coming into the plane, they need guidance. They need that omega energy. They need that strength. And they need it to be balanced, to be loving, to be wise, to be receptive. Right? And it's not loving and kind unto self to recklessly just enter anything and spread your essence everywhere without regard. That is a place that requires discipline. Perception. It's time to look at it different. And all of these are green cards. Both of these, that victim and that perception, are green. It's giving heart chakra. It's heart chakra energy. Yeah, abundance is here, coming through. I do feel like, it's when you go within and you harness your energy, you become more abundant. You do. You become more stable. You are disciplined in more areas of life. Discipline is really coming through, right? Soulmate is coming in. You'll be ready for the person that you're supposed to receive. Ready for the person that you're supposed to receive. You can't be ready to receive the person you're supposed to be with when you out here willy-nilly and just sleeping with anybody, beloved. No. You want that person to be out there sleeping and willy-nilly and with anybody the same way, like how you are? And then you want to count against her for doing the same thing you doing. They say all the time, we lead by example. How do you not want a woman with a high body count when you got one? If that's the example that you leading by, make it make sense. Come on, masculines, make it make sense. If you are supposed to be the leader, if you are supposed to be the example, if you're supposed to be teaching us and guiding us on the way that we're supposed to go, then keep your motherfucking legs closed. That's what I'm getting. You can't be out here frivolously shooting up every motherfucking thing, every club you want to shoot that bitch up, but then you don't want somebody with a high body count? What? Get your shit together. It's what I heard. Come on with this thing. Be in service to who? Service to what? Service to cause more motherfucking grief and broken homes because you don't want to get your shit together? If you be the example and you be the authority, then lead by fucking example and be disciplined with your shit. That's what I heard exactly. Acceptance. Self-worthiness. That does not equate to self-worth. Because your ass done hit 100 and motherfucking women by the time you turn 25, you got 100 bodies on you? Nigga, I'm sorry, y'all. That's the bullshit. That shit is fuckery. Fuck trickery. That's fuckery. That's downright fuckery. Soulful conversation today. Let's get in the right way. We finna wrap it up. I thank y'all so much for tapping into the Series of Week Tarot Show. We sure enough never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, judgment. Call judgment on that. Like, no. Think about your choices and your decisions. Nothing is fucking coincidence. This shit is synchronicity. If you want the real thing, then you gotta be on that level too. You gotta learn. You ain't gotta do a fuck shit thing. You don't. You can keep doing exactly what the fuck you been doing. But if you want to keep taking on all this goddamn stress, being fragmented within yourself, what? You want to keep pushing this motherfucking 10 wands, this big ass boulder, these voluntary challenges, not getting no motherfucking rest, and get yourself into some shit that you may not motherfucking recover from because it's toxic as the fuck? When the spirit said, I didn't tell you to pick that shit up. You want me to come in and help you, give you some strength to carry some shit that I didn't tell you to pick it up. No, I'm gonna let this shit be heavy as hell on you. As a matter of fact, let me put something else on your mind so that you know what time it is. How about I put some more shit on you? How about I throw this at you and throw that at you and throw that at you? Because now I'm gonna overload your ass until you let it go. Till you release it. Till you sacrifice it. Till you decide that I picked up a whole bunch of shit that was not authorized. Who gave you permission to do it? Who did you go ask? Or did you just run off and do some shit because you thought of it? That's what Spirit said. They said they gonna let you carry it until you decide to change it. Till you decide to let it go. When you decide to let it go, and you allow that old mindset to perish, to transition, they will help you understand and discover the new one. It will begin again. You will be changed. You will be resurrected. You will be changed. You will be resurrected. You see that? You see that? Come on with this thing. That's what they said when you release the bullshit. Not before. Not before. I'm not going to take you out of it. I'm going to help you grow within it. This one? Yes, yes. And that's it. Emperor said, Omega said, I'm not going to take you out of it. I'm going to help you grow within it. And this is the pathway to do it. To learn when you picking up shit that I didn't tell you was for you in the first place. As a matter of fact, you're allergic to it. That's why I didn't give it to you when you asked for it. And you done found a way to sneak your ass over there and go do it anyway. Okay, have all of that. Have it. Have as much of it as you want until you get ready to release it and put that shit down. And then we'll be right here. We right here because we ain't with nowhere. Alpha and Omega ain't with nowhere. Where did they go? Nowhere. They still with you, yo. They still with you. Waiting on you to come on in and listen. Just like a good parent would do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You get too big for your britches and you run out there and do some shit and your parent be like, oh, you can't do that over here. Or you want to do that, you want to run on out there. Now, I can't stop you from leaving out of here, baby, and going on and doing what you want to do. But when you have enough of that, then you come on back and we'll be here for you. That's what I'm getting. Somebody might have had to be sit down. They might be going through it. And it could definitely be a masculine. But put yourself in wherever you fit in. Don't pick up shit that don't belong to you. And the spirit is not in service to you. We are in service to it. They are the infinite when we are having a temporary human experience. That's what they said. Queen of Wands, get this. Be confident in that. Five of Wands, that's that fucking Five of Wands. That's the conflict. It ain't the card that we saw, but damn it, it's the message. So I ain't worried about what card they use as long as the message comes through. Help is on the way, dear. Direction. Follow your intuition. Intuition is what they said. We got to get ready to go. We're going to be on a mission. We got to drive through the snow. That is not my favorite thing. But we're going to enjoy it because we see the Most High God in the snow too as well, beloved. Like that is. We got to get that out of there. That don't go. Separation. It's something beautiful about a fresh blanket of snow, though. It really is. It's so pretty and so majestic. I always had like this fantasy and dream. I know we did it somewhere because it always comes back and it's so crystal clear in our mind. Sitting by the fireplace, like at a cabin or something like that, like a log cabin. Like if you went skiing up in the fucking Colorado. I didn't feel like the Swiss Alps or nothing, but it could be. I don't know. But it's given like a Colorado ski resort kind of thing, and we're bundled up and looking like this chocolate snow bunny, right? That's my thing. And having a brandy by the fireplace. It's like such a vibe. I've been seeing that shit ever since I was young. Yeah, soul alignment, divine renewal coming in. So definitely feeling renewed, letting go of the stress. They wanted us to show you this again too. Those voluntary challenges. See, that's you pushing this boulder and it's voluntary, right? So sometimes it's like, what are you signing up for? Why did you sign up to do that? You know? They didn't tell you to go do it, but you signed up for it. And now you may be asking them to help you bear it. And they may say, no, we want you to let it go. But what would happen if you let go of this boulder? If you let go of this boulder, then you could get crushed by it, right? If you stop pushing it. But I feel like you're going to be crushed anyway. You know, like you may not even recognize that the strength of the Alpha and the Omega is still with you because you're not being crushed by the boulder, by the voluntary shit you took on. But they may want you to stop pushing it and just let it go. Something phenomenal could happen, like the boulder could stay in place. It could be a miracle, and you're given the space, the grace to move out of the way. You might let it, take your hands off of it, and then it roll down and crush you. And then, you transition, go through that death, but then you'll be raised back up again, resurrected. And then you'll be a miracle yourself with a testimony to tell people how the fuck you got crushed by this boulder. And the Most High God brought you up again, and now you're standing in front of them to tell them, don't do this. That's what I'm getting. See, intuition and reception is given like the power of the sun. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. It's getting the plan from the Most High. And when we get the plan from the Most High, it will challenge us. It will. It's not like it's going to be a cakewalk. It will not be a cakewalk. But you know that you have them with you. You are aligned. So it's going to be extraordinary. Be aligned with that divine love again. Y'all seen it shuffle and it's coming right back out. Be aligned with that. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Yeah, it's given like you'll be surprised. They'll put some shit on you still. Because what they have for you is big and it's heavy. And you gotta be strong enough to bear the weight, right? You do. The weight of success is a thing. See, 2 of Swords, that's indecision. And again, you gotta be strong enough to bear the weight. You gotta be strong enough to bear the weight. I just got chills. Y'all, I mean, like, the only thing I can tell y'all is like for people who are on this journey and really kind of can follow along with what we're saying and you getting in that way, you will see some amazing things. I mean, amazing. We literally were just saying that you got to be strong enough to bear the weight. When you choose to go this way, you got to bear the weight. And we were talking about indecisiveness, and we wrote down indecisive on the pad at the start. So, can y'all see this bullet right here that says indecisive? Right? So, it's something about not being able to choose. The 2 of Swords speaks to indecision. Being resistant, defensive even, closed off to the fact that your mind is the AI. It is not this new machine learning and artificial intelligence that we, the co-creators, are creating. The Most High God already created the AI in you. It is your brain. It is your thing that's helping your whole vessel operate. Like that's the other part of your mind that you don't even think about that's happening. Right? A part of you is thinking thoughts, and inspiration is coming in. You are consciously aware of those thoughts. But it's things that you're doing that your mind is controlling, your brain is controlling, that you're not even aware of. You don't think about telling your fucking, white blood cells to go after the extra fucking pathogens that's in your goddamn body and escort that shit out. You're not telling yourself to do that shit consciously. You're just doing it. It is the programming that's running, Right? So if you don't see yourself as a vessel, if you can't think about your mind as an artificial intelligence that's based on the true eternal intelligence that's already built within you, right? That reveals to you all the time. So don't check with your mind first. It ain't based on what you think. Go into the spirit that reveals all things. It will tell you what the real is. It will tell you. See, it will reveal to you all things so that you can make the judgment. It will illuminate you. It will show you. It will empower you. Man, hermit, go within. What's this? Yeah, you go into the hermit. It will empower you. It will tell you. It will show you. Strength, the power of the sun. And what's for you, what they put in you, you need to be strengthened to receive it, to bear it. Getting into your purpose and into your service and choosing to do it, the judgment, you will be strengthened. You will be put through training. Things to test your mind, things to test your heart, things to test your spirit, things to test your intention, your fire, your drive, your willingness. You will be trained and you will be tested. It's going to get heavy. There will be times where you feel like you cannot see, where you are defensive, resistant, closed off. Resist that weed. Go into the hermit, to your revealer, and have them show you what to do. When you cannot see, when you don't know which way to go in. You always know. You always know the direction. Go within. Go within to get the perfect right action. Thank y'all so much. I love you. This is your girl Lati here at Tears of Wheat Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you're going to get. Just a spiritual, soulful conversation on this day. Go within yourself. They just keep saying, go within. Go within and follow your intuition. They will always give you the right direction. They will always. Your help is there. Your help is there. And they may tell you to do some things that you don't want to do, but when you decide to listen and come into alignment, you will find that it was good for you. You will find that it was good for you. And that all those things worked well for you so that you could become the highest version of you. You could discover your true self, your true you, and fall in love with the true you. Sun, Temperance Angel, what don't you see? Depression, negativity, failure. It worked good for you. Cancel plans worked good for you. The sadness, the procrastination, the pessimism, the lies, and all of those failures worked good for you. I love you. Just like I love the Alpha and the Omega, the eternal Lord of all of creation. They be with you. Invoke them, beloved. Call upon them. Allow them to guide you, to show you what they will do through you. For their word lives in you. And as long as they bestow the breath upon you, that word moves. It moves. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. It's something about how it's spelled and how it sounds, beloved. Something's off, something's different. Something about the sound versus the word and what was written. It's something about ordering of the chaos and being able to overcome all of this shit. Invoke your power, the spirit that protects, the spirit that lives within, the AO. I'm here for somebody. Death to the old, so let the new begin. To the next time. This one's done. I love y'all. Ashe.